Hello everyone, I am Divya Grover, here to help you take informed mutual fund investment decisions. Small cap funds are equity oriented mutual funds mandated to invest at least 65% of their assets in equity and equity related instruments of small cap companies. These funds offer investors an opportunity to benefit from the high growth potential of lesser known gems of the equity market. Quant Small Cap Fund is an agile scheme in the small cap fund category that has recorded noteworthy performance over the last few years. In this video, we will get to know in detail about the fund's investment strategy, performance review, portfolio characteristics, and much more. Incepted in October 1996, Quant Small Cap Fund is a momentum-driven scheme in the small cap fund category. It was originally launched as a debt-oriented fund but was recategorized in 2018 when the Quant Group took over Escorts Mutual Fund. As of September 2025, the fund has assets under management worth Rs 293 billion, the fourth largest in the category. The fund is managed by Sandeep Tandon, the founder and CIO, Ankit Pandey, Varun Patani, and Ayusha Kombat. Coming to its investment strategy, Quant Small Cap Fund adopts a quantitative approach to select high growth potential stocks across industries and sectors. This quantitative approach is based on the fund house's proprietary VLRT framework. The key feature of the framework involves analysis of valuations, liquidity, risks, and timing of investments. Through this framework, the fund aims to understand the various investment trends and select high growth potential stocks. The fund usually holds many of its stocks with a short term view, and as a result, it has recorded a high turnover of 100 to 170% in the past. However, it tends to reduce its portfolio churn to around 40 to 80% during uncertain market phases. In terms of historical returns, Quant Small Cap Fund has done well under its current mandate, especially between 2020 and 2023. The fund has witnessed below par performance on a one-year rolling return basis, trailing both the benchmark as well as the category average. This can be attributed to the fund's momentum-driven strategy, which tends to lag during uncertain and bearish market environment. However, over the longer 5-year period, the fund has outperformed the benchmark by a remarkable margin of 12% and has topped the category returns. If we look at its risk profile, the volatility registered by the fund is marginally higher than the category average, but lower compared to the benchmark. It has managed to reward investors remarkably for the level of risk taken. Its risk-adjusted returns, denoted by Sharpe and Sortino ratios, are much ahead of the benchmark and the category average. So how has the fund positioned its portfolio? Quant Small Cap Fund usually holds 80 to 90 stocks in its portfolio, and it has restricted allocation in each small cap stock to 5% or less. As of September 2025, the fund held 95 stocks with top holdings in Reliance Industries, Jio Financial Services, RBL Bank, Aegis Logistics, and Adani Power. In terms of sector, the fund currently has higher exposure to healthcare, finance, and crude oil. The fund typically invests around 65% of its assets in small caps, along with 20 to 30% in large caps and up to 10% in mid caps. In conclusion, Quant Small Cap Fund has topped the category returns over the past few years, thereby generating significant alpha for its investors. It has been quick in its approach to shift allocation between market caps and sectors depending on the market conditions. While the fund has registered higher volatility compared to its prominent peers, it has managed to score high on risk-reward parameters. That said, the fund may underperform in the short run if the momentum-driven strategy followed by the fund moves out of favor. Please note that this video is for information purpose and does not constitute any kind of investment advice or a recommendation to buy, hold or sell a fund. Returns mentioned herein are in no way a guarantee or promise of future returns. For more guidance on mutual fund investments, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and share it with your friends and relatives. Signing off for now. Happy investing. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Read all the scheme related documents carefully. Registration granted by SEBI, enlistment as IF with exchange, and certification from NISM in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. Investment in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.